Hello everyone, I'm Nick Peters with Deeper Waters Apologetics. As always, please like this video, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. Today we're talking about this book, Worldviews and the Problem of Evil, by Dr. Ronnie Campbell. It's published by Lexham Press. I met Dr. Campbell years ago when my wife and I were just dating. He spoke at the well, he didn't speak there, but I was with him at the National Conference on Projects. He might have spoke, but if he did, I didn't hear it. But I think he was Gary Habermas's research assistant at the time. And I had dinner with him and a few others. Allie was there too, after one night of the conference. And now I've got his book here. In this book, he seeks to look at, as you can imagine, worldviews and the problem of evil. And he says all worldviews have to address four issues: life, where it came from, why it's here; consciousness; metaphysics of good and evil; and human responsibility. He looks at a number of different worldviews overall: naturalism, pantheism, panentheism, and then theism, to see how they all hold up. He tries to be as fair as he can. He seems to move in a line from least explanatory to most explanatory, and looks at the best research on each topic in this work. Now, as you can imagine, he comes down the side of theism. When he gets here, he still narrows it down even further with classical theism, which is what I hold to, open theism, and neoclassical theism. And in all this also, there's arguments for the resurrection of Jesus and the Trinity, which he considers both to be important to explain the problem of evil. Trinity, especially because it explains how God is a being of love in himself, complete in himself. It is a very good book. Now, I didn't find the arguments against classical theism too compelling, which isn't really a shock, but that's not a reason to get the book. You'll get a lot of great information on naturalism, pantheism, and panentheism in there, and the New Testament scholarship on the Trinity and resurrection of Jesus is very good. Now, if there was something I would have liked broken down further, I would like to see a work done, if it's not done yet, and maybe already is, that would compare different religions with the problem of evil. Maybe a book like, what Hindus, Buddhists, Jews, and Muslims all say about the problem of evil in comparison to Christianity. Because adherents to other religions have to address the problem. And yeah, you could say that Hinduism and Buddhism could be considered under pantheism, or maybe panentheism in some cases. Buddhism could be considered under naturalism in some cases even. And Islam and Judaism would fall under theism, and even a classical theism often, but wouldn't they take different approaches? How does the Quran and the Hadith address the problem of evil, for example? Can you use the Trinity and resurrection in any way in Judaism, since Judaism could be open to Trinity and the idea of resurrection, since the first Trinitarians and believers in resurrection were Jews? We could just say, we just don't have revelation on these matters yet. That's something I would like to see done. But for what Campbell set out to achieve, his work does do a very good job. It is one that the layman can understand. Might be hard in some places, but for the most part, you can get through it and understand it. So I really encourage you, if you want to learn something about evil and how to deal with it, again, this is a good book to get. Really like it, as you can tell from the size. It's very well worn by me. I go through my books very thoroughly. As of the time of this recording, the Kindle version is $9.99 and the paperback version is $15.99 on Amazon. So go get one of these books. No, go get this book, in one of those forms. And now, I am Nick Peters. I affirm the virgin birth, and I'm signing off.